How old were you when you found out there's a map with all the unique jumps and stunts in GTA 5 waiting for you to explore within the in-game internet? There are several things that even experienced players don't know about in the game, and that would definitely make a big difference. In today's video, I'll be sharing 15 tips that have the potential to change your life in GTA 5. That being said, go ahead and hit the like button to support the channel, and let's get started. Hey man, tired of spending hours grinding for money in GTA Online just to buy the best cars, mansions, and businesses, and after countless hours playing, you finally buy a vehicle and your bank account is empty again? Well, let me introduce you to the best solution, my friend, the Eldorado.gg. Here you'll find money, accounts, and services for GTA Online, Robux for Roblox, FUT coins for FIFA, CS:GO skins, and much more. Unlike Shark Cards, where you pay a lot for just a little cash, at Eldorado you can get accounts loaded with money, customized cars, and much more for way less. Everything comes from verified sellers with full protection against scams, 100% secure transactions, and instant delivery. Plus, Eldorado offers 24/7 support, free account guarantees, and the best prices on the market. Want to get easy money in GTA Online or any other game? Then head over to Eldorado.gg and use the code SNOOP for a 5% discount on your purchase. So don't wait, take advantage now. The link is in the description and the pinned comment. I'll start with some simpler stuff, okay? And then I'll move on to some more advanced tips. The first tip is for when you're driving a car. If you drive but not very well, you end up crashing a lot, leaving the car ruined and damaged after taking it out all nice from the garage or Los Santos Customs. Well, when you crash the car or have any kind of problem that requires repair, you don't need to go to Los Santos Customs. Just switch characters and come back immediately, and your car will be fixed. The only thing that might not be fully fixed sometimes is the windows, but normally it gets completely fixed. This also works with planes and helicopters, so if you steal a military jet and manage to escape after taking some missile shots, to not lose all your hard work, just switch characters and come back immediately, and the vehicle will be repaired. The second tip is that the same thing applies to those who are exploring the sea. If you are underwater diving, whether you are looking for money briefcases, which I have already posted a lot of videos about on this channel, or just exploring to discover mysteries, Easter eggs, among other things, and your character's oxygen is running out, if you don't want to use cheat codes, simply switch to another character. It doesn't matter who, and then switch back to the character who is underwater. Immediately your oxygen will refill, and you can do this several times so you don't move from where you are, or so you can find what you are looking for. The third thing here is that we know we can call Michael Trevor anyway. We can call the characters to hang out. Giving an example here, I'll use Michael to call Franklin for a hangout. The curious thing here is that you don't need to go to where the other character is. You just need to switch to the character who invited for the hangout, and that's it, guys. In no time, he'll show up. It's really quick and saves a lot of time. One cool thing is that they'll go with their personal vehicle, so if you want, you can take advantage of that. Tip number 5, complete the challenges at Ammu-Nation. Here's the deal. If you want to buy a weapon at Ammu-Nation and you kind of don't have the patience to search for the weapons on the map because they are all scattered around the map, maybe they just don't have the ones that came out in the online DLCs. But anyway, that's not the focus of the tip. If you want to buy a specific weapon that you are short on cash or just want to buy them cheaper, go to Ammu-Nation with a shooting range and choose a challenge that exists for the weapon you want or for the category. Complete the challenges, and after you finish them, these weapons will be sold to you with a 15 to 25% discount, which really helps a lot. If I'm not mistaken, even the modifications have this little discount, but it already helps a lot. Let's move on to the next one. Many people search for locations on the map before completing it, before passing through all the locations on the map, and that really messes things up. For example, those who are collecting collectibles in GTA 5 can't aim precisely at a location they haven't explored because they don't know the area. However, there is a trick to make that part of the map appear. You just need to place several points of interest. You keep pressing triangle or Y several times around the area where you want to mark. You can even make up to 10 points of interest side by side, and that will make a part of the map keep appearing for you. It won't be 100% clear, but it's already enough for you to have an exact location and mark the path to use the GPS. For those who have already completed GTA 5 and want to go for 100%, we have to do the unique jumps in the game, do aerial bridge challenges, and knife flights. There is a website here in the game that, if you enter its name, is Energy Drink. Just search for energy here in the search bar. When you open the page, click on yes, go to the top right corner where I clicked, and with that you will have a map of all the unique jumps and aerial bridges for you to explore. There is no such map in any other place in the game, at least not that I have seen. So if you are someone who already has an approximate idea of the locations, you don't even need to look on YouTube, but just follow that. Take a little photo of this part and then you can do it on your own. Now, a tip regarding unique jumps and aerial bridges: always try to do the unique jumps with Franklin. You will have much more precision with him because Franklin's driving skill is much better than the other characters, in addition to his special ability of course, which helps a lot. And if you are going to do the aerial bridge challenges and knife flights, do it with Trevor, okay? Because Trevor is the guy with the highest flying expertise, so the plane will shake less with him and helicopters too. This way you will have much more stability to be able to do some aerial bridges and knife flights that are quite difficult. Coming back here to driving tips, when we are driving on a very crowded highway, sometimes even in the city itself, it gets difficult to have an interesting field of view, because as we are viewing our vehicle, we don't have a good portion of the field of vision ahead. So taking a technique from the speedrunners around the world, all you have to do is go into the game settings and change the height of the vehicle camera. The change from one mode to another may seem barely noticeable, as it is just a little higher, but this little height difference will make a big difference when you are moving very fast, especially crossing the map on the crowded highway or even racing in GTA Online, among other things. By making this change in the camera height, you will have a larger field of view, and this will allow you to play and dodge other cars or obstacles that appear in front of you. When you're hunting for items underwater, besides the oxygen scheme I mentioned to you, this tip becomes very important depending on the point of the map you're at, because there are parts with darker water. Here's the deal. When you're searching for items underwater and it's very dark and you can't see, go into the game settings and increase the brightness to the maximum. This will allow you to see better underwater, but when you come back to the surface, sometimes the game will have very saturated colors. So you adjust the brightness back to the same amount as before, but usually stick to the initial calibration when we start playing GTA 5. Next tip is to change the aim from common to complex. Actually, I think the name is from simple to complex. I think that's the correct term. When we start GTA 5, it comes with the simple aim, and the simple aim is nothing more than just a very small dot for all weapons. So all the weapons you use will have this simple aim dot, which is very small in my opinion, and it also doesn't give a very good differentiation in terms of aiming. It seems like you are always using the same weapon. However, if you go into the settings here and change the aim settings from simple to complex, you will see that all the aims, or at least not all the aims, but I think all weapon categories will have different aims. And this kind of aim makes you understand if this weapon has more range, if it doesn't, if it's a pistol, if it's not, just by the weapon's aim. This helps a lot. Besides not just being a dot, the aim becomes more visible. You can see there, grenade launcher, shotgun has something around, machine gun has little lines, even the pistol has a dot in the middle, which would be the simple aim with the addition of a circle around it. So I think the complex aim issue should already come by default. I don't know why it comes in the simple way. So here's the next tip. When you need to drive a long distance, make sure to go with Franklin, because Franklin has his special ability that will help you avoid crashing the vehicle. So when you're about to hit something, just use his special ability to dodge it and keep going. But that's not the main point. The main point is that if you keep activating and deactivating Franklin's special ability while driving in a straight line, doing it a few times, you'll notice that the game will give more speed to the car. This way, depending on the vehicle, you can reach speeds of almost 400 kilometers per hour. And that's not normal in the game, got it? With this trick using Franklin's special ability, you can achieve incredible speeds even with old cars, got it? When you are about to start a shooting mission, or you want to kill many characters, or things are getting tough on your side, in order to avoid dying in missions and possibly lose the gold trophy or checkpoint or something like that, or just to stay alive for a long time because there are some trophies that we can get, try playing with Trevor, because with Trevor you use the rage mode and you become invincible for a short period. After you exit the rage mode, just kill a few more guys and Trevor's ability will fill up again, so you can use the rage almost infinitely in this scheme. Now I'm going to tell you something here that will blow your mind, man. Here's the deal. When we open our phone here, we usually have the option in the top right corner of the list of services. And I don't know if you guys have noticed or if you've been through this, but especially those who are looking for things to do after completing GTA 5 end up seeing that down there in the character menu we have missions to do, but we don't know which mission it is, right? Because it's not exactly marked on the map. Sometimes they are collectibles missions, among other things. With this trick that I'm going to show you, you can find out exactly which missions are open. So if you happen to bring up your phone and there in the top right it's showing the list of services, disconnect your GTA 5 from the internet. So if you're playing on PlayStation, disconnect the PlayStation from the internet. If you're on the computer, disconnect the computer from the internet, and so on. And come back here to the same phone, in the same part where the list of services would be. Since it's not connected to the internet, there are no services from GTA Online for you to enter. Instead, it shows another option called checklist. In this checklist, we can see exactly which missions are open, and this can give a very good direction to achieve 100% much faster, since you find out which mission is missing. No need need to guess. The next tip here is for people who want to get gold in missions and can't because of shooting accuracy. Some missions require a minimum shooting accuracy to achieve gold. For that, I'll give you two tips. The first one is a bit more obvious whenever available in these missions Play with Michael, because his shooting accuracy is very good. This will make you spend fewer bullets and be able to make more accurate shots, especially in the head. Additionally, if you have difficulty aiming, like the characters pass quickly in front of you, Michael's special ability is bullet time, which is to slow down time so you can make accurate shots. So for those who are looking for the goal and are not getting it because of shooting accuracy, do this setup, that will help. The second tip still about shooting accuracy is to use a stun gun. The shot count of the stun gun is glitched, and this helps those who do not have good accuracy. It works as follows: if you shoot any NPC with the stun gun, this stun teaser shot will not be counted in the total shot count, but it is counted for accuracy, meaning if out of 100 shots you missed 50, your accuracy is 50%. If you give plus 50 teaser shots to any living NPC, the total shot count will still be 100, but the accuracy will rise to 100%. Now, I think this is the last one, right? I don't know if it's the 15th or 14th, but here it is. In order to collect the collectibles using the cheat code without losing the trophies, because a lot of people go through that, the collectibles are scattered throughout the game, like 50 Leonora cards, 50 spaceship parts, and then people don't want to do a helicopter cheat to make it easier, because they know that if they use cheats, they won't get the trophies. For those going through this, do the following: go ahead, use the cheat normally, keep collecting them until you reach the second to last one, like at piece 49 of the spaceship, got it? When you reach piece 49, go to one of the characters' houses or even through the phone and save the game. Exit the game and enter again, and when you go to get piece number 50, this way the game won't have activated any cheat, got it? Because the cheat codes for GTA 5 are different from GTA San Andreas. For example, in GTA San Andreas, if you use a cheat in your save game, that's it, you lose the trophies, understand? But in GTA 5, if you use a cheat and you exit and re-enter the game, the trophies will be available again, and then you can get all the trophies even by using cheats to help you in the game. Obviously, there are more tricks and tips that help people reach a new level in GTA 5, and almost as good as discovering this is discovering details that completely change the game's narrative, such as realizing that the car Michael uses at the beginning of the game, supposedly from his contractor, has a great chance of being an FIB spy car. If you want to better understand what I'm talking about, click here next to the arrow to discover this crazy stuff. Seriously, this will rent a penthouse in your head. And that's it, guys. Success, cheers, and we'll see you in the next video.